Let's bring in Congresswoman Karen Bass, Democrat from California and a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee. Congresswoman, so good to see you this morning.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
I want your reaction first to what you just heard from House Intelligence Committee Chairman Mike Rogers. What do you think?
Well, first of all, I think that some of my colleagues in Congress, if they were to have it their way, we'd have boots on the ground in over a dozen countries. I don't think that that's appropriate to say right now. I will tell you that I was encouraged by the resolution from the Arab League saying that they were in support of what was going to take place. But I want to know specifically what that is going to be. What is their support? What will it entail? Maybe boots on the ground will not be U.S. boots on the ground. Maybe they will be boots on the ground from another country. So I'm anxious. We're back after 5 weeks. I'm looking forward to hearings and classified briefings to really find out what's going on.
What do you think the president needs to say tomorrow, or when he addresses the nation on Wednesday, I should say?
Well, I think one of the most important things for him to say is to really detail the countries that are going to come to the table to assist in this effort. I mean, I know the whole world is looking at ISIS with absolute horror. Just when we think that you've seen enough, you see what you reported on a few minutes ago. 250 people being executed is really horrible. So everybody knows they need to be stopped, but I think it's going to be important for the president to say exactly what steps need to be taken, but very, very important, who's going to be at the table, which countries, and in particular which Arab countries, and what specifically will they do.
And Secretary John Kerry is in the Middle East. Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel is meeting with Turkish leaders today to discuss their possible role in fighting ISIS. Right. How important do you think, for example, is Turkey? You're talking about the Arab League. The Arab League has had very close ties with Syria in the past. What do you think Turkey, for example, should or could be doing?
Well, I mean, I think that everybody needs to come to the table, and so Turkey has always been in support of us and our involvement in Iraq, and they have provided logistical support. But now I think it's a question of stepping up, and so I think it's going to be of interest to see exactly what role they're going to play. But can I tell you something else that I'm really, really concerned about? And that's the fact that we have U.S. citizens and British citizens that are involved. So one of the things that I'm really hoping that we're going to drill down about this week is what is causing this? What is contributing to U.S. citizens going over and joining ISIS? I want to drill down there, and I want to stop that from happening. So I think it's really important that we look at the root causes of their participation, and we figure out what we need to do to intervene and stop that.
Congresswoman, you and I are thinking the same exact thing. As a matter of fact, coming up on this hour, we're going to bore down into that specific thing you brought up. It's key American possible involvement and how to fight that. Thank you, Congresswoman Karen Bass, for being with me this morning. Really appreciate your time.